Can we be broken with our pulpit ability? And I think God is nauseated sometimes at our pulpit polish. God is nauseated at times with our pulpit oratory and eloquence. It's nothing but junk. It doesn't matter, preacher, if you can't get your adjectives and adverbs right and your prepositions and pronouns right. The best thing for you to do is to walk out of a hot prayer meeting in an old-fashioned prayer room, and don't come and tell your congregation what Matthew Henry says. They could care less what Adam Clark says. They could care less about the Greek and the Hebrew. All they want to know is, what does Jesus say? What does Jesus think? What would Jesus do for me? We preach about that man Jesus, and he was the blessed Christ. He was born in an obscure village of Bethlehem. It is believed that he was the child of a peasant woman, for Joseph and Mary had nothing as far as worldly goods, as far as we know. Jesus Christ worked as a carpenter until age 30. At age 30, he became an itinerant preacher. He never wrote a book. He never held public office. He never attended college. He had no home of his own, not even a place to lay his head. Large cities were practically unknown to him. He never did any of the things that normally accompany greatness. He had no credentials but himself. After 3 years as a public preacher, the public opinion turned against him. At his death, the executioners gambled for his only earthly possession, and that was his garment. 19 centuries have passed since that man walked the shores of Galilee, but he is still the central figure of all the human race, of all the armies that have ever marched, of all the navies that have ever sailed, of all the kings that ever reigned, and the governments that ever ruled combined. They have not affected the lives of mankind like that one solitary figure from Galilee who knew the value of a Gethsemane experience when he prayed, "Not my will, but thy will be done."